When Walmart slaps a yellow clearance tag on a product, it could either be the best deal you'll see all year or the biggest money trap you've ever walked into. The difference lies in the reason behind it, and that's exactly what this list is going to explain clearly before you plan your next trip. The markdowns Walmart is running are not because there's an issue with the product, but because they need to move massive inventory out of their warehouses before summer ends. The Keurig K-Express Essentials is currently in that exact situation, dropping from its original price of $79 down to $49. If you're thinking about buying a pod coffee maker for the first time, this is a rare opportunity to make the purchase without overthinking it. This machine doesn't need much explanation. It's compact enough that it doesn't take up much countertop space, finishes brewing in less than a minute, and the strong brew feature is a real advantage for anyone who can't start their morning with a weak cup of coffee. More importantly, it's compatible with all K-Cup pods on the market, so you aren't locked into any single brand. At the $49 mark, this is a price point that traditional drip coffee makers from Mr. Coffee or Black Plus Decker simply can't match when it comes to convenience. Drio isn't a brand you see advertised on TV very often, but inside smart shopping communities across the US, it's mentioned regularly, especially for its tower fan lineup. The 42-inch model is currently being marked down by Walmart from $89 to $64, right when demand reaches its peak for the year. That's exactly why you should keep an eye on it before it disappears from the shelves. What sets Drio apart from flimsy plastic tower fans in the same price range is its operating noise level of under 34 dB, meaning you can leave it running all night without being disturbed. For rooms using air conditioning, placing a tower fan in the right corner helps circulate cold air more evenly, reducing the workload on the AC system and potentially extending its lifespan. It isn't something you'll notice immediately, but you'll likely feel the difference on your electricity bill. Compared to Lasco, Drio is a little more expensive, but the quieter operation and smoother airflow are benefits anyone who's used it overnight will truly appreciate. Walmart is putting a markdown tag on a familiar product that millions of Americans use every single day, and the reason they're clearing it out is exactly what you need to understand before making a decision. Looking at the Oral-B IO Series 4 electric toothbrush, currently yellow tagged for clearance from $99 down to $69, it's easy to assume this is an affordable way to enter a premium product line. But this is exactly the kind of deal where you need to look a little deeper before adding it to your cart. The issue isn't the toothbrush itself, but what happens after you bring it home. The IO Series 4 uses specialized replacement brush heads that cost nearly twice as much as traditional Oral-B brush heads. As the company shifts entirely toward newer IO generations, these specific brush heads are gradually becoming harder to find. You're buying into an ecosystem that's shrinking instead of growing. Another concern that many shoppers overlook is the battery. These units may have spent a long time sitting on store shelves, and lithium-ion batteries that remain unused for extended periods can degrade in ways you'll only notice after a few weeks of regular use. This is one of those rare situations where the reason for clearance works entirely in the buyer's favor. Walmart significantly overestimated the demand for the navy color of the Beats Studio Pro, while the black and camo versions sold out much earlier, creating an overstock situation. As a result, the Navy Beats Studio Pro is being marked down from $349 to just $161, a massive discount of more than 54%. At its original price, the Beats Studio Pro competes directly with Sony and Bose, sometimes falling behind in long-term comfort. But at $161, the value completely changes. The signature bass-heavy sound profile, impressive active noise cancellation, and 40-hour battery life are features you'd normally expect to pay well over $250 for with competing brands. Apple rarely allows its products to receive direct markdowns at major retail chains, which is why the $449 price tag on the AirPods Max at Walmart deserves much more attention than it may initially seem. Saving $80 off the original retail price of $529 may not sound as dramatic as a 50% discount, but for Apple products, it's a genuinely rare markdown at stores like Walmart, Best Buy, or Target. The reason is simple. Apple is transitioning entirely to the USB-C port while introducing a refreshed lineup of colors, forcing Walmart to make room for the new inventory by reducing prices on the current blue, purple, and Starlight models. In terms of user experience, the AirPods Max remain one of the best audio devices in the Apple ecosystem, offering exceptional spatial audio for movies, a premium aluminum unibody design, and breathable knit mesh ear cushions. If you're an iPhone user who doesn't already own a quality pair of over-ear headphones, this is a rare chance to buy them at the right time. The discounted price of $520 for the JBL Bar 500 at Walmart sounds like a solid deal compared to its original price of $689. But this is exactly when you need to pause for 30 seconds before putting your hands on the shopping cart. Walmart's own website and Best Buy are both selling this exact JBL Bar 500 for $449 during this event week. That means the $520 price at the storefront isn't a deal at all. It's a textbook psychological trap where the yellow clearance tag creates the illusion of a discount that doesn't actually exist. You're paying an extra $71 simply because you conveniently picked up the box in-store instead of taking 30 seconds to check the price online. If you genuinely want the JBL Bar 500, it's still a product that's absolutely worth buying at the $449 price point. Featuring a powerful wireless subwoofer system and a truly cinematic sound profile, it's a great value, but place the order right from your phone while you're still in the parking lot. Don't let being in a rush cost you an unnecessary $71. Sony has already launched the WH-1000XM5 generation but continues producing the WH-1000XM4 because of its massive fan base. That has created an unusually favorable situation for buyers. This week, Walmart is offering these headphones for $199, a straight markdown of $149 from the original price of $348. This is one of the rare occasions you'll see the XM4 lineup fall below the $200 mark at any major retailer, including Costco or Sam's Club. The reason behind the markdown is simple. Walmart wants to capture more market share in the premium headphone category during the peak summer travel and commuting season. They chose the XM4 because it's a proven product that no longer needs convincing when it comes to quality. The active noise cancellation remains top tier, effectively filtering out airplane engine noise, street traffic, or even the TV in the next room without creating that uncomfortable plugged-ear feeling. At $199, the XM4 not only outperforms JBL or Skullcandy models in the same price range, but it also makes spending the extra money on the XM5 much harder to justify. Not everyone needs a $500 sound system just to enjoy movies with better audio than their TV's built-in speakers. Hisense understands that, and the R652 is their answer for budget-conscious buyers. Now that a newer model has arrived, this version needs to make room, which is exactly why Walmart has slashed the price from $149 to just $79 this week. This clearance has nothing to do with product quality, it's simply because of a product line upgrade. For $79, you get a soundbar with a stable Bluetooth connection, a clean and compact design, and most importantly, a noticeable improvement in sound quality over the built-in speakers of almost any budget TV. A complete outdoor furniture set with cushions for under $200 is something you rarely find at Target or Home Depot, even during major summer sales. Walmart is dropping this 3-piece mainstays patio set from $299 down to $198. The reason is practical. They need to clear floor space before replacing summer displays with back-to-school supplies next month. The set includes 2 armchairs with thick cushions and a tempered glass-top coffee table. The PE rattan wicker wrapped around a powder-coated steel frame is durable enough to handle harsh summer sun and heavy rain without becoming brittle, cracking, or developing mold and mildew. A $198 price tag for a complete outdoor furniture set with cushions is genuinely hard to beat. After this clearance event, those shelves will most likely be filled with backpacks and school supplies, not deeper discounts. Clearance isn't always because a product has a problem. Sometimes it's simply because the color wasn't popular enough, and that's exactly when smart buyers take advantage. Walmart is running a seasonal inventory clearance on the Eclipse Absolute Zero Blackout Curtain line, cutting prices from $30 down to just $14 for the blue versions and other darker color options that didn't sell as quickly. There's nothing wrong with the product. Neutral colors sold out first, leaving the more selective shades behind to be cleared before fall inventory arrives. This is exactly the type of clearance experienced shoppers wait for. If blue or darker tones match your home, then $14 for an Eclipse blackout curtain panel is a price that even the basic mainstays line can't compete with in terms of thermal insulation. Eclipse's light-blocking weave technology helps block UV rays and keeps rooms noticeably cooler during hot weather, allowing your air conditioner to work less. Over time, the savings on your electricity bill can easily offset the cost of the curtains. The Mainstays curtain rod, currently carrying a $12 clearance tag, looks like a simple accessory that most shoppers wouldn't think twice about. Yet it's one of the clearest examples of a price difference between Walmart store shelves and its own website. Open the Walmart app and search for this exact curtain rod model, and you'll find the online price starting at just $7. It's the exact same product, the exact same brand, and the exact same retailer, but there's a $5 difference simply because you're shopping inside the store instead of ordering online. Place the order online, select in-store pickup, and you save $5 without putting in any extra effort. The smart home revolution is forcing major retail chains to give up valuable shelf space to fingerprint locks and touchscreen devices. As a result, the entire catalog of traditional handles and locks from Brinks is being phased out with sweeping markdowns of up to 45% across the older model lineup. The Brinks round doorknob set for bedrooms and bathrooms is dropping from $18 down to $10. The premium lever lock set for main doors is marked down from $34 to $21, while the heavy-duty deadbolt lock is slashed from $25 to just about $13.50. These are the actual in-store prices. Brinks has been a trusted name in home security across the U.S. for decades, featuring durable alloy construction, anti-pick lock cylinders, and a dependable mechanical installation process without any concerns about dead batteries or software glitches. If you're keeping the classic architecture of your home intact, this is a rare opportunity to upgrade your entire home security hardware at a significantly lower cost. These Better Homes and Gardens bathroom hanging shelves are currently heavily marked down and stacked high on the clearance shelves, making them look like a bargain worth grabbing. However, this is one product that consistently receives negative feedback from consumers across shopping communities, and there's a specific reason why. The plating on this shelf line deteriorates and rusts surprisingly fast after only a few weeks of exposure to hot bathroom steam, often leaving stubborn rust stains on tiled walls that are difficult to remove. On top of that, the spacing between the shelf tiers is too narrow to fit the large shampoo and body wash bottles that many families typically buy in bulk from Costco or Sam's Club. The next item on the list is something that, once you start using it, it's incredibly difficult to go back to your old way of cooking. Even better, the price is currently at one of the lowest points you'll find all year. Walmart has placed the Ninja Footy Smart XL into its super deal category this month to boost demand ahead of the major holiday season. The $100 price drop from $249 down to $149 is substantial enough to turn a maybe later purchase into a smart buy today. The key detail is that this is a 100% brand new, factory sealed unit, not a display model or returned item. At $149, the Ninja Footy Smart XL has virtually no real competitor in its category. The large cooking capacity is enough to grill 4 steaks at the same time, while the smart thermometer technology controls temperature with impressive precision. The smoke control system also allows you to grill food indoors without worrying about filling the entire house with cooking odors. Carrot has partnered with Walmart to move massive inventory during its summer promotion. As a result, this 10-piece ceramic cookware set with removable handles is being reduced from $129 to just $59, a massive discount of more than 54%. It's a win-win situation. Carrot gains deeper exposure in the U.S. market, while Walmart gets a kitchen product attractive enough to drive more shoppers into stores throughout the summer. The standout feature of this cookware set is the removable handle design. After cooking on the stove, you simply detach the handle, allowing the pot to go directly into the oven or straight to the dining table without transferring food into another serving dish. When stacked together, the set saves up to 70% of cabinet space compared to traditional cookware. Compared to Tefal or mainstays in the same price category, Carrot offers a more premium appearance, and its ceramic coating receives significantly stronger long-term durability reviews. Hamilton Beach is currently refreshing its entire product lineup by phasing out its traditional glossy black plastic finish in favor of newer powder-coated cream and matte black designs that better match today's minimalist trends. Because of that, the Hamilton Beach plastic and stainless steel toaster is carrying a clearance tag, dropping from $25 down to just $15, a markdown of nearly 40% simply because the color no longer fits the company's updated design direction. At the $15 price point, you'd be hard-pressed to find another brand offering comparable durability, dependable heating performance, and build quality. The minimalist design includes durable mechanical buttons, extra-wide slots, an automatic shut-off feature, and a high-lift lever that makes retrieving smaller slices of bread easy without burning your fingers. These are practical features you'll appreciate every single morning. For exactly the same reason as the toaster lineup, Hamilton Beach is clearing this glossy black Big Mouth juicer from store shelves to make room for newer slow juicer models with a more modern appearance. The Big Mouth juicer is dropping from $69 down to just $42. If you're looking for a heavy-duty juicer to provide fresh vitamins for your family each morning, this is an excellent time to buy. The Big Mouth. The name is no coincidence. The extra-wide feed chute allows you to drop in a whole medium-sized apple or carrot without standing there chopping it into smaller pieces first. The 800-watt motor extracts juice quickly, while the large pulp bin makes busy mornings much more convenient. Compared to Breville, the Big Mouth doesn't squeeze the pulp quite as dry, but at $42 compared to Breville's $200 price tag, that's a trade-off most families will gladly accept without a second thought. Rubbermaid is clearing the runway for its premium Brilliance line featuring glass-like clear locking lids. As a result, the traditional Easy Find lids collection is being liquidated with markdowns of up to 45%. The 18-piece set, originally priced at $30, is now available for just $16.50. This is the type of deal smart shoppers make out of practicality rather than excitement. Easy Find lids has become a staple in American kitchens for one simple reason. The signature red lids snap securely together or attach firmly to the bottom of the containers, so you're never searching for a missing lid. The heavy-duty No. 5 plastic is completely microwave and dishwasher safe. At $16.50 for an 18-piece set, this price is even more competitive than many bulk packs at Sam's Club. Once Rubbermaid clears out this inventory to make room for the new lineup, this price won't last. Walmart doesn't clear out iPad inventory very often, and when it does, it's usually a sign of a major product transition. This time, Apple is moving completely to USB-C charging and an all-screen design, meaning this final generation iPad with the Lightning port needs to make room. It's dropping from $329 down to $229. This is a price point where owning an iPad has rarely been more affordable. The biggest differences between this model and the newer generations are the charging port and the screen bezel design. Otherwise, the A13 Bionic chip still delivers smooth performance for everyday tasks like streaming movies, reading the news, making FaceTime calls, or browsing the web without noticeable lag. The physical home button with Touch ID is also a feature many older adults genuinely prefer over the swipe-based navigation of newer models. Shark has officially announced that its next-generation robot vacuum lineup will launch this fall, creating a rare buying opportunity at Walmart. Shark is preparing to release a new series of robot vacuums equipped with object recognition AI, meaning the current Shark IQ lineup needs to clear shelf space. As a result, the RV101AE model, which normally sells between $450 and $500, is now being offered for around $299. That's a markdown of up to 40% on a product with no quality concerns whatsoever. It's simply being replaced by the next generation. The standout feature is the self-emptying base, which holds up to 30 days' worth of dust, meaning you barely have to think about emptying it for an entire month. The robot maps your home automatically, and its cleaning performance on both carpet and hard floors consistently ranks among the best in its class. Alongside the robot vacuum lineup, Shark is also clearing out the cordless Pet Plus stick vacuum to make room for newer models featuring battery percentage displays and more compact folding wand designs. The price has dropped from $279 to $179, making this $100 discount an excellent alternative for anyone considering a cordless Dyson but hesitant to spend around $400. The real standout feature is the self-cleaning brush roll, which automatically cuts through wrapped hair and pet fur, eliminating the frustrating task of using scissors to remove tangled hair after every cleaning session like older vacuum models required. Walmart runs clearance events every single week, but the window for the very best deals usually lasts only a few days before shelves are emptied. Knowing about these opportunities before everyone else isn't just an advantage, it's real money that stays in your wallet every month.